Everyone, I'm back today and we're going to talk about Scribus. It's free to download. It is basically a publication like if you were doing a magazine, like using InDesign with Adobe. However, it does other stuff too. So right now I'm just going to give you an idea of what it is capable of doing. It says here, Scribus provides an open source alternative to pricey professional publishing software, which is so true. It handles page layout, typesetting, manipulation, file preparation for use by commercial printing companies, to print newsletters, brochures, newspapers, posters, books, and all manner of other printed material. You can also use the software to create interactive PDFs. That's interesting. I haven't tried that yet. I've only learned what I've needed to learn to teach you how to make an art journal using scanned in images, okay? But there is so much here. If you go, I'm going to grab this link and I'll put it in the description box below. Oops, that's, sorry. Okay, just so that I have that. So then, where you can get Scribus is at www.scribus.net. And it talks about, Libre desktop publishing. Well, it's open source. So to get Scribus, we're going to go here. Get Scribus. And it's suitable for many operating systems. I don't know if I went down here further. Yeah, see? Best desktop publishing software for Mac. Right here. So I grabbed that link. I'm going to grab this link for the downloads. Actually, I'll take you to the downloads. Okay, so I'm not sure about Macs, but I'm just going to go back here for a minute and see what this does. Free Mac publishing software for Mac, Scribus. See, it says that it's open source. It works in a fashion similar to Adobe InDesign and Quark Express with text frames. For you Mac users, please Google Scribus for Mac. I don't know if any of these are for you. I don't know Mac at all. So what I did, just because I have a 64-bit version, and I will be getting, see, I'll come here. This is for Windows. I don't use any of those. I come down here and use this 1.4.6 Windows X64 because I have a 64-bit. Okay, so you have to download it there. So I'm going to grab this link and I'll put that in the description below as well. Okay. So once you've downloaded it, I'm just going to minimize this now, and we're going to Scribus. So I'm going to go File, New, a single page, and here I'm going to say I want an A5, and I want it in landscape, and I don't want it in points. Come down here. I don't want it in points, I want it in inches. And I want it, the width to be 11, and I want the height to be 8.50. That's the size of our regular print paper in landscape mode. So then over here, I don't want any borders. I'm going to click 0, tab, 0, tab, 0, tab, 0, and tab, and that's all I need. And that gives me that. Now I'm going to use, on a PC, it's Control. On a Mac, it's Option, I think. I think. I'm going Control 0 so that I can see the whole thing. Goodness sakes. Keep getting these interruptions. Okay, now we do have the option of bringing in, did you see what I just did there? I'm just going into the rulers here, and I'm pulling out, I'm pulling it out to 5.5 inches. Okay. Now, in this software, you have to insert an image frame. Insert image frame. And this is what it's going to come out like. I'm just going to start up here and pull it down. There's my image frame. Now, at this point, I want to right-click and go to Properties. Here's the properties. All of this is okay. The width, I want it to be 5.50, and I want the height to be 8.50. Rotation, nothing. I want to come down here to where it says image. I don't want to do anything here except click on scale to frame size and unclick proportion. And that's all I need to do. Now, don't do anything with that. We're going to insert another image here. Insert image frame. We're going to come here, and it doesn't really matter because I'm going to size it. Right click and go to properties again, and the width, I want it to be 5.50, and the height is 8.5. Then we're going to image, and we're going to click scale to frame size and uncheck proportional. Okay? Now, because we have this all set up I want you to save this as a template. File, save as template. Okay. And I saved it as for journals. And I'm going to say for journals. So now you can click out of this, discard it. We're going to open our template. File, new from template, and you'll see on the side here, own templates. I have 2 now. So here we go. And I want to click the Control-0 to get that in view. Now I'm going to write. Is it going to crash on me? Let's see. It's not responding. I'm going to let this go through. Okay. We're going to open Scribus again. I'm only going to click it once. That could have been a problem. So we will I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to go File, New from Template, my own templates, and for journals, maybe I'll go to this one instead, but it should work. I'm going to try it. We're going to click in here, right-click, Get Image. So here they are. They will show a preview. Okay. Isn't that amazing? I'm going to right-click in this one and Get Image. I don't know if it recognizes bitmap. I guess it does, but I don't really want that because it's got writing in it and I can't repair that. It doesn't recognize TIFFs. So we'll go to 20. We're going to insert that. And I want to preview this. File, print preview. I wish I could just make this window really big right off the hop. But as you see, if we scale this to even 150%, the center right here is good. Check it out. It's amazing. I love this software. It does exactly what you need, except I do see a little bit of jaggy down here. If that bothers you, we can change these. I cleaned it. See this one here, I cleaned up. This one here, I thought, well, I'm going to go in and I'm going to take all the jaggies out. But then I thought, after I used Scribus for a little bit, I thought, no, I'm not going to. I think what I can do is bring this over just a hair, and that will cover that up. And this, I think I want to, I don't know if the words are there or not. Maybe they're not on this one. But I want to make sure that I am not going to have white space. If you happen to have a borderless printer, this will work wonders for you. If you don't have a borderless printer, you're going to get the white around. I want to see a print preview again. You're going to see the white around the whole page, just like you always get when you print images on an 8.5 by 11. See, that looks really good. That looks really good. So that's one of one. I want to now save this, but I'm going to, I don't think, it's not going to save it as a JPEG. That's bothering me lots. So, File, Export. You can also save it as PDF. And I've just clicked on maximum image resolution. The only other thing I did was generate thumbnails. Resolution for EPS graphic. It's in my pictures, so I'm going to change that, and I want it to go to this computer, to Lexar, to Scribus class. There, for journals, PDF. And yeah, it's all good. Save. It helps if you select the folder you want to put it in first. Okay, Scribus for journals. Let's have a look at a PDF. Now, that can't get much better. I love it. So, that's amazing. And if we look at this at 100%, which I like to, that's 100%. I can't test the printing for you, but you can test that yourself and make adjustments if you need to. I also want to test this at 150. And it still looks really good. See, there is jaggies here. I knew there was. But what would happen if I dragged, let's get out of this. If I drug this image over too far, you won't know where center is anymore. But it's not covering it, is it? Let me move that back. And let's, I'm just wondering something. This is just a test for myself. I want to get this back in proportion here to there. There. I wonder if I put this here. and I take this and put this here. Now the jaggies are on this side, so if I pull it just off a bit, oh, see, it bumps it. So you can't do that. You're either going to undo move, edit, undo move. I'm just putting everything back, edit, undo, resize, and it goes back, undo, resize. There we go. It goes back and back and back and back. So now you've seen Scribus. I want to show you what to do with this. You've already saved a PDF. You don't need to save this in Scribus. So X out has been changed since the last, we'll just discard that. Because you're going to go File, New from Template, Own Templates, for Journals, whatever you call it. Remember how I told you to save a template? And open that. And you will always have this. And Control-0 brings it so that you can see both. So, you know that it will make these. And it is an awesome free software. So, and if you want to learn more about Scribus, I signed up for a class. I'm doing it a home study class on this, and I think it cost me $49 Canadian, so it wasn't too bad. If you want to know what that link is, just ask for it. Hopefully this helps you. Bye, everybody.